I do something called optical mixing, which is when you layer one color on top of another to really enhance the colors. So this pink zinnia that I'm working on now has that layer of yellow and then a very light layer of pink. And now I've mixed a little color that is pink and yellow, and I'm just going to start adding color to these petals. It's kind of a blush color. Notice there's a lot of light. I don't know if you can see the flower right now in the center of the flower, and it's darker around the edges, but it's also more yellow. So I'm going to try and keep the center petals a little lighter, and these that come from behind darker. And again, it's something that you build up a few layers of paint. Even though it's an ink and wash and it's a quick thing to do, you still want to build it up a little. Don't start with your darkest darks. That's how you'll get a little drama. I like to leave a little of the tips light at this point. So I'm just gently washing. I'm going to keep this one lighter. These right here are lighter. Go in and add color to those last. But it should be fun. It should be quick. It shouldn't. You should. If this isn't a botanical art painting, it's a sketch, a watercolor sketch, pen and wash sketch, if you will. And as this one is the same color, I'm going to do the same thing here. Start adding another blush, a wash of blush. So notice how some of these petals curve over. So I'm going to try and keep the color in between and not on the pieces that fold over for now. I'm going to let those dry. It's always good to let everything dry thoroughly unless you're blending colors on a flower, which is another whole technique. I'm just going to take my brush loaded with water and smooth out some of those petals. I've started painting the center flowers, florets, reproductive parts, seeds really, but I don't want to touch any more of that until I've got the flowers painted. I'm going to go now and add some green to the leaves. I've mixed up a green with Windsor Lemon and Windsor Blue Green Shade, which is a Windsor Newton color. And I'll probably build up layers on these leaves as well. You can leave little spots of highlight. You can always blend those in later. When you're doing an ink and wash, if you get paint outside the line, you can leave it because it can be kind of fun to be messy. You can use a little scrubby brush and pick that right up best you can. So old habits, even though it's an ink and wash, I don't do it in one wash. I do it in multiple layers because I just still feel like it has more character and tone to it if you build up those layers. Again, you can leave some areas of highlight. I'm moving very quickly on this piece, not looking for perfection. I'm looking for a little zinnia with some fun and character, because that's what they are. I love them on my deck every year. When you're painting the stems, usually start with the light coming from the left, and so that the right side of the stem will be darker, and then you're going to get more of a sense of there being the stem being round as opposed to flat. Oh, I didn't mean to sing because I can't sing. Because if I could sing, I probably wouldn't be painting, I'd be singing.